All right, if you're down in the South and you've never overwintered your pepper plants, I'm gonna give a really quick video on how to do this and why. So sit back, relax, grab your coffee, and let's overwinter some pepper plants. Why do you want to overwinter your pepper plants? Well, one, they're a perennial. They will come back season after season after season. They're not an annual. So once you spend all that time growing your pepper plant for 1 year, why do you want to do that again and again and again? And don't you want to get a jump start on your pepper game at the beginning of spring as opposed to waiting 3 months for the plant to grow? So overwintering is a great idea. Now down here in the South, I'm here in zone 9A, and I don't really have a true winter down here. Not like the northern zones where they're dealing with snow and wind and cold and all that. I mean, I'm standing here in shorts and a t-shirt and it's mid-December. So why do I need to overwinter a pepper plant? Well, one, I want to do it to show you all how to do it. And two, I want to jumpstart this one pepper plant for spring. And overwintering is a great way to prep that plant for the coming spring. This pepper plant right here is a chocolate Carolina Reaper. Now this plant did not put on a single fruit this year, and I think I know why, and it's all because of soil, but that's a whole nother video. Right now we're talking about overwintering pepper plants, right, Chad? This is a very simple process. There's not a lot to it, but you want to make sure you're doing them in the right order. So let's get into it. Before we dig up the plant, because we are going to move the plant from this pot into this pot, first thing you want to do is you want to prune the plant the correct way. Now, this could be the hard part. When you have a plant that's just full of life and full of buds and has just been producing so well all year, this part sucks, y'all. It's very important because you have to prep this plant for overwintering, which is basically putting it into a dormant stage, kind of like putting something in storage. So, here's what you need to do. You got your main stem right here, and then it branches out into this Y. What you're going to do is go up to the very next growth node, and you're going to cut right here. So we're going to cut all of this top branches off. Just like that, y'all. Then we're going to do it on this side. We're going to come up, first growth node right there, just above the growing node. Chopping all that off. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bro, that looks pathetic now. And I know, it does. That's incredibly important for the growth and the health of this plant, this pepper plant, for next spring. So now that we've done the hard part, let's go ahead and dig it up, get it replanted. And y'all, we're almost done already. Told you, very fast. You want to get as much of the root system as you can. And then you want to kind of shake out the excess soil. You just need a good, healthy root system, which we have. I mean, look how good that looks. Now, to ensure that we are not moving any kind of soil-borne fungus or bugs or disease from here into here when we transplant, we are going to soak this whole root ball in a solution of peroxide and water. I'm going to sit the whole root ball in this mixture for 10 minutes right here. Now that is a mixture, like I just said, of peroxide and water. Now what I do is 1 part hydrogen peroxide, 4 parts water. 10 minutes from now, we're gonna come back, we're gonna get this thing planted, and again, we're done. It's that simple, but the hardest part is cutting off those branches. Okay, so while we have the pepper plant sitting over here in the solution, let's go ahead and prep the soil. You want an indoor soil mix. You do not want an outdoor soil mix. Indoor soil mix, because you're overwintering your plants indoors. So get yourself an indoor potting mix that you feel comfortable with. That's the important thing, that you feel comfortable with. This was the only one I could find. I don't normally do Miracle-Gro anything, but it's organic, so I'm okay with it. What you want to do is plant your pepper plant to the same level in this pot that it was in the outside pot. Just like that. Nice little well. The level of the pepper plant will be right about perfect once we get it transplanted. Okay, you know the hydrogen peroxide solution is working when you see this right here. Look at all the bubbles. Those bubbles are basically the hydrogen peroxide working and killing stuff off, helping sterilize this pepper plant. Science, right? Crazy. Hey y'all, it's been actually 11 minutes because I lost track of time. We're gonna shake, get as much of that dirt off as we can. Now look at that root system right there. Good, healthy root system. I know this looks pathetic. Pack it down so it's got stability. And then if you wanted to, you could use this water again, pour over top of it, which is what I'm gonna do. Because what this peroxide solution is gonna do is also help sterilize this growing medium to ensure you don't get fungus gnats or anything else. And there we go, y'all. We are done. This plant is ready to go inside. If you're gonna keep it in your garage or somewhere like that, make sure you have lighting for it. Indoor grow lamps are perfect. On a heat mat. If you are gonna keep it in your house, like in your main house, make sure you have it in a south-facing window for 5 to 6 hours a day. If not, again, heat lamps, heat mats, and grow lights work perfect. But then you're off to the races when it hits spring and you're able to get your plants, your pepper plants, back outside and ready to rock and roll. Make sure you're watering, not as much as you would normally water because it doesn't need it. The plant is dormant, but make sure you do the finger test. Put your finger in the soil about 2 inches down. If the tip of your finger is dry, you need to water. If the tip of your finger is moist when you do the finger test, then stop and don't water. Wait until the tip of your finger is dry. And that was your Tuesday growing tip of the week. That's all there is to it, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope you got something out of it. If you did, do me the 3 favors. Share, like, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Join this fast-growing community of like-minded gardeners here on YouTube. Y'all take care. God bless. Protect those peppers and get them ready for spring. I'll talk to y'all again real soon.